Fuck Isayama. Welcome back, guys. It's been a long time. I'm back with a Twitter if you want to check that out. Today I want to talk about how criticism in a large chunk of the community, you just get attacked for it. Respect Isayama's work. You don't know how much time he put into this. Oh, you truly don't understand. Dude, shut the fuck up, man. I cannot even believe these types of people exist. And this isn't like 2 or 3 people, you know. You can go to any of my videos, you can go on Twitter, anything. How dare you question the sanctity of Isayama's work? And it doesn't even stop, at criticism. How dare you write fan fiction? How dare? It's like these people have never criticized anything in their life, and that's not true. If you ever complained about your food, ever, from your home or the restaurant, it's like, do you not do that? You order steak, and this giant steaming pile of rat dung gets placed on your thing, and you're like, I'll have another. Dude, stop. It just doesn't happen. You're going to complain. You're not going to sit there with a mouthful of fucking rat dung and eat it, and then tell everybody else how they're like not an intellectual for not enjoying the rat dung in front of your face when you ordered steak. Just because an author wrote something does not mean you have to like it. I don't even have to respect it. I don't even have to respect the author. Are you kidding me? How many authors or people of work or anything go out and say something and then people turn on them? When J.K. Rowling had her drama about Harry Potter, about, it's been years. She has, she's pissed off different groups of people because she keeps talking about her story way after it's finished. And different people keep getting upset. Dude, where is the crowd saying, respect J.K. Rowling's work? You can't attack her. It doesn't exist. But for some reason, on Attack on Titan, for Isayama, there is a large brigade of literally Isayama dick riders, who literally consider this man some sort of god and have to defend his honor and his work with with their fucking bodies, man. No. Stop. It doesn't make any sense. This is the hill you choose to die on. So that's what I want to talk about today, and that's criticism. Criticism is important, it's healthy, it changes things. One good example is when the Sonic trailer came out for that Sonic live action movie that came out a little bit ago. Sonic was grotesque, hideous. The internet had an outcry. They criticized it, rightfully. It didn't even look like Sonic. It was this weird humanoid thing, man. It was scary. Studio spent the money and they changed it, and the product was better for it. So when Isayama writes this, what I would call for a majority of the story, is super in-depth, intelligent, pretty decent world-building, mystery, whatever, right? He puts a lot of different themes and topics on it, and he ends it the way he did. People are going to be upset. It's not what they were reading before, and they're rightfully criticizing it, and they can give constructive criticism, and they may not. But either way, they're allowed to react as they please, just as they can criticize a sports team, as they can criticize a movie, a TV show, books, food, anything. You can complain about anything. And if you are somebody who has complained about anything, literally anything, you are a hypocrite. If you go around saying, respect Isayama's work, respect Isayama, leave him alone, don't talk about him, don't say anything negative, blah, 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 you are a hypocrite. It's that simple. And it's keep going on for months, man. When did the chapter come out? April? Dude, we're at the end of June, and people are still going around, respect Isayama's work, respect Isayama's work. Come on, man. Like, literally, sports team. You can't trash talk another sports team. Why aren't you respecting their coach? Why aren't you respecting the players? Why aren't you respecting the front office or the owner? Come on, man. That's called, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. That movie you just saw that was 3 hours of nothing, a Cloud Atlas type of deal. Nope, gotta respect it. You gotta respect the people behind the scenes. You gotta respect the writer. You gotta never criticize anything again in your life. Never say anything negative. You gotta respect it. Respect. It's like somebody told them to go around and say this stuff, and they go and do it. I'm telling you, you're going to see it in my comment section of this video. Go back to my old videos. You'll see it in every comment section. That's called, how dare you talk about this? How dare? And it gets even worse. Part of, any fandom, any type of content, let's say manga, fiction, fantasy, whatever, comics, People have forever wrote their own fan fiction, and it was never a disrespect to it. And let me tell you, even if it is good, who cares? Isayama is sitting there, what's it called, with probably millions of dollars, so it's called, and he does not give a single fuck about any of you riding his dick. He made his money. He got paid for it. It is his job. It's not like he's some sort of god by the grace of things handing you one page at a time so you can worship it. You can criticize it. He got paid for it. You are allowed to share your opinions on the internet. But it's called, and it's fine. You can love Isayama's work. You can hate the fan fiction. Attack on Titan no Requiem. You can hate that stuff. All good. All Gucci. But it's called, you don't just like it. You don't like others' opinions on it to the point where your only defense of the work isn't, hey, you don't have a point there. Here's an example of why what you're saying isn't true. I think it's really good. No, you gotta say, how dare you say anything negative? How dare? How dare? Just stop, man. It is ridiculous, and it's going to continue. I mean, what's it called? The anime will come out, and, more people will probably not like it, right? The anime crowd is a lot bigger than the manga crowd. And when they watch it, if it's the same thing, if the plot is the same, a couple people will be like, wait a minute, I actually don't like this. Honestly, the anime could be better. It could be better. Once they add music, voice acting, like rough out the edges and actually set up this ending, it might work better. But the manga didn't set it up. It honestly is if it took a checklist of what, from my experience with the community, everyone thought would be good, and literally, well, this will piss him off, this will piss him off, this will piss him off, this will piss him off. And then it released, some extra pages with the, the new volume. I was like, all right, these people still liked it. This will piss him off, this will piss him off, this will piss him off, this will piss him off. That's how Isayama did it. I don't respect him for it, dude. Honestly, it's I think it's funny that a lot of people would like the ending originally, end up disliking it, but it's still even funnier that there's a large contingent of people who are still defending it. And that's fine, defend it. But you guys aren't just defending it. I can laugh at you for defending it, but I'll laugh even harder, or maybe not. Maybe I'm laughing. I don't know. It's up to you. You are going around writing, respect Isayama's work, respect Isayama. Dude, I don't care about Isayama, dude. He is nothing to me. He was a source of enjoyment that, you pay money for, and I got it. Do I sit there and spend $11 on a movie, or $12 or $15? Dude, it's like $20 probably now, man. Did I go watch that movie? And the moment it's terrible, like one of those new Star Wars sequels, or the Game of Thrones Season 8, or anything, and I'm just sitting there, well, I just put in 10 hours, I just put in 20 hours, I just put in 50. It's okay. I can't have an opinion. Because somebody made this. Somebody's feelings will get hurt. Dude, it doesn't matter. Criticism has changed everything. You let your voice know, people change things. There are outcries all the time. It's why there's boycott campaigns, or at least were more prominent before, but now that's why public relations is a big thing. You can look at what's called the Portland Trailblazers right now. They hired a coach with a potentially sketchy past. A lot of the fans are giving an outcry. There's a good chance that coach doesn't get the position, and their star player, Damian Lillard, will leave. And that's because they're criticizing the decision by the front office to hire this guy as head coach, Chauncey Billups. This happens everywhere. Criticism changes things. By going around and saying, respect Isayama's work, blah, 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 you're making it okay for them to do anything. And there is the way the new extra pages in that, from the new volume, they've set up almost an Attack on Titan 2. There is no literary purpose for that other than more money. Just the same way, Boruto came out for more money, because Naruto sells. It's a big brand, especially it was in the West. It's a big brand, so they continue making sequels. But that doesn't make for a good story. Yes, as a fan, you might yes, I want more and more, but at some point you have to end it. The Star Wars trilogy, a lot of people had it beloved. The sequel trilogy came out, and it killed all the original cast off. There's no happily ever after. That's dumb. And some of them died in really dumb deaths. At some point, you have to end a story. Have a nice, tightly written story. One of the best people, in terms of universal praise, is Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad has 6 seasons. It didn't have time to go down in quality because it was a nice, tightly written story with character arcs that work, with themes that were portrayed through the story, and there was no sequel bait. I mean, there was a sequel movie, but, you know, it's a nice sometimes to find out what happens to other characters, like more of like an epilogue. I mean, but even that's not immune, you know. They made a prequel series with Better Call Saul, but I digress. The point I'm making is criticism is important. It's a way to allow you to share your thoughts, allow you to express things, and it lets the creators and the people who are in charge of the creators know which way to make a product for the fans to enjoy, because their goal is to make as much money as possible, and part of that is making sure they have good PR, the fans enjoy, blah, 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 blah. When you go around trying to shut down conversation, whether it's criticism about video games, criticism about teams, criticism about politicians, like, just imagine somebody like criticized the politician. We had 4 years of a certain politician being criticized, and imagine somebody, every time you said any criticism, somebody would show up and say, gotta respect him, you can't do that, you gotta respect his work, you know, it's a call, you may not like it, but you gotta respect. Dude, no, that wouldn't happen. But for some reason, we have a large contingent for the Attack on Titan series that it happens over and over and over and over and over again. I'm telling you, it's going to keep happening. It's going to be in this video. It's like I keep coming back to this video, refresh the comments. You'll be like, you just don't understand the gravity of Isayama's work. This man, he toiled, no breaks, for almost 10 years. How dare you? How dare you? I don't know anything. How dare you? Dude, that's not what I'm saying, dude. It's the same stuff written too. How dare you? Respect Isayama's work. Respect Isayama. You don't know anything. You didn't understand the story. How dare you? Respect Isayama. It just goes on and on and on. And on and on and on. And that's funny. It makes me mad, though. I'm not gonna lie. It really derails discussion. So, if you are somebody with a big brain, you learn how to criticize. you know how to do that. You big brain. It's natural. Complaining is natural. You don't even have to be constructive when it comes to literally things that give you a product for money. Be constructive to your friends, your family, because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Well, why do you care about anything else, man? You got served a product you didn't like. Go out, complain all you want, however you want. But if you like that product and you see people complaining, you are nobody to them. You're nobody to the athlete. You're nobody to the restaurant. You're nobody. Well, this white knighting for Isayama is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And I don't understand how you can still be so emotionally invested in defending Isayama months after the story is over. It's as if your own personal well-being is like linked to how positively Isayama is thought about. You can sit there and still respect Isayama and hate his work, or at least the end of his work. That's fine. You can completely hate Isayama and you can hate his work. That's fine. You can love his work and not respect Isayama. That's fine. And you can love Isayama and respect his work, and that's fine. But when you start going around telling people don't criticize stuff, you're a hypocrite. Because unless you're living a life of literally no complaining about anything, no stuff about sports, politics, food, about doing chores, about literally stubbing your toe on a rock or stepping on a Lego, if you ever complain about anything, that is criticism. Yeah, that is complaining. That is whatever everybody does about Attack on Titan ending. That is what you do, and you are a hypocrite. Thank you for listening. I will see you next video. Catch you later. Hey, wait, whoa. Don't forget to join the Twitter. I don't know what I'm doing with that yet, but it's going to be big. We growing. Catch y'all later.